Paris, don't disappoint me.
Uh,
I know you can. You're better than me.
No.
Boo boo.
Yeah.
Shit. Alright, enough of that. Alright, I'm ready.
Okay.
I was trying to get to level 90 Weaver before this, but didn't work out.
Oh, it's under high end. Okay, I was like.
Yeah, it's under high end.
I'm like
It's
not
gone.
used to it. I was like, it's not there. I know I unlocked it.
I had that same thing last week. It's like you're pretty sure you unlocked it and then you don't see it and then you forget about the whole other tab. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, yeah.
It's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Alright.
I need to change that.
So, yeah, so first I'm going to use markers to demonstrate what I was talking about. So, D is going to be the boss. So D is the boss, and when we see that it's going to be out in stack, we're going to all stack on his butt at like where A is. And main tank's going to be in front of D on the other side, off to the side, probably taking the tank busters. He's going to look and turn at A. So we're going to run behind him to now be over here. And he's going to cleave the side that we are physically on. And then he's going to cleave the other side, and he's going to do the point blank AoE. So we're going to run to our little group 1, group 2 positions like this.
It's always north-south.
It's always north-south.
If we bait it,
so basically, it turns out the direction he looks, it's based on he looks at a non-tank. So if all the non-tanks are south, he always looks the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
He just randomly swings at anyone, so everyone has to stay south.
Yep. So that's how it works. So now for Stardust. So I'm gonna mark where the comets appear. So they can appear on any of the corners, but let's just say they appear here. Their path is going to start towards where I'm putting 1 and 2. And we want to start at C and D. So Group 1 is going to start up at D. Group 2 would start at C. And what we'd want to do is we'd want to wait for this AoE to go off. All of Group 2 people will move to B, and all of Group 1 people will move to where A is. I guess I misplaced D. Whoops. Usually put... There you go. So all Group 1 people would move from D to A after the explosion at A goes off. And then the explosions are going to go in the direction of 1 and 2, and they're going to go all the way to the top, wrap around, and then come back down through C. For Group 2 people, when they see the explosion at C blow up, the melee and tank for Group 2 is going to move up here. And for Group 1, when the melee and tank for Group 1 see D explode, they're going to move up to D.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Just, and this can be mirrored. So, but basically, just it's always going to be in a store corner. You're going to stand close, but not in it. Wait for it to go off. Move in it, and then when the explosions finish, melees and tanks are going to move back in so they can hit boss and dodge.
Mm-hmm.
That's all Stardust is. Any questions?
Well, after that, we have, I think it's either light party stacks or roll spreads that we did.
Yeah, but I think we want to explain that. So after Stardust, he's going to do either Evertide Way or Evertide Triad. If it's Triad, we have to be in our role positions. That's tanks north, DPS south, healers east, west. Or we'll have to be in light party groups. That's going to be Group 1 west, Group 2 east.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, he does tank busters.
Yeah.
And then he's going to do Ash Dia's Shadow.
Okay. Oh, they're marking people.
So,
okay.
yeah.
Well, that's what we know so far. What
Yep.
we've seen.
Yep, and yeah, let's see, we'll
Does
get
anyone
that
else
far.
have any questions about it? Something they don't remember from previous mechanics? Not yet. Okay. Well then. Oh, by the way, Dama, what markers are people using that you've seen?
Oh yeah, he would have them, wouldn't he?
I see.
Guess I'll save these too.
Why would you use these markers? Just curious.
These are the party finder ones.
Alright.
Okay.
And that's interesting. I mean, I guess that's like marking safe spots for maybe Gale Sphere, but...
Oh, can you put them again? Okay. Gonna update.
I mean, you just gotta have to remember what your clock spot is now, so...
Okay. And everyone remembers their position like a clock spot. Okay. I'm gonna do 15 seconds.
If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb.
There's 3 and
Right.
1.
Let lightning
Remember to
surge.
stay.
Go.
Okay. Dodge.
I will free us from the wheel.
Behind. Cross. Right one. The next is Gales, if I remember correctly.
Gale Force, Gale Sphere.
A raging gale to
Yeah.
rend you asunder.
Same thing. Okay. It's gonna be CABD. CABD. C.
Where my rhyme
Or the
kiss
center
blades.
of dodging. A. B. South. North.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Now
I
be
did it.
south.
Okay.
I will suffer no
And dodge.
obstacles.
And then across. Oh,
No matter the foe, I
Another
will
raid one?
stay the course.
oh yeah, that's why B's over there. Okay.
Don't worry about me.
Such is your power.
Now nothing for a few seconds.
3 DPS time.
Come forth, my servant of shadow. You shall know true terror.
Hardly remember to stack south. after this.
That giant shadow's coming up.
Dragon, hear me and
Don't be on top of me,
It's
Kusho.
in and spread.
Ah,
So inside.
One, two, three.
crush
Okay.
them.
Okay. Hey, remember to dodge, but stay in, and then go to your clock spot after this dodge. Dodge. Then clock spots.
Wait, now go.
Oh,
What the hell?
Black flame.
everyone was too close over there. I think.
My
Well,
meteors
whatever.
will extinguish your light.
So what happened?
Ah, okay.
We ended up going the same direction too.
There was a wild Dama on my side.
Alright. Almost made. No worries. Alright, let's go again.
I like how he created a new strategy for the outside and he immediately does inside.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb.
Okay.
4 and 2.
Let lightning surge.
Okay. Stay.
Go.
Move.
I will free us from the wheel.
Okay, behind. Then. Dutch.
Right.
A raging gale to rend
Gale's here.
you asunder.
Hey, Gales. ACBD. ACBD. Okay. Middle.
Where my rhyme
Okay.
kiss blades.
Towards the side. Oh, south. And then north.
I will suffer
Behind him.
no obstacles.
Dutch. Hold on.
Great job, guys.
No matter the foe, I will
Another right
stay
one.
the course.
Mini Buster.
Such is your power.
Nothing for a little bit.
Yep, free GPS.
Come forth, my servant of shadow.
I'm gonna save Shake It Off for double meteors just in case.
You
That's,
shall
yeah,
know
that works.
true terror.
Alright.
Dragon,
Ash Giant Shadow.
Buster something.
and obey.
After this cast. Oh, it's out and
Yeah,
stack.
it's out and stack. So,
Alright, it's gonna we're gonna test this. One,
also, sprint recommended, by the way.
2, 3. Okay.
There you go.
Crush them.
Nope, he did not do
Not
Oh.
facing the right way.
that. Nope.
Worse.
Whoops.
So it targeted you, Kusha? Or who?
yes.
It targets anyone, not just tanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bathe them
Dama,
in
are you sure your information
So
is
yeah,
correct?
I didn't
I think
say
only the
anything
main-
because I thought I was mistaken. But yeah, that theoretically targets anyone.
maybe it doesn't target the main thing.
Maybe only.
Dama like swore that they.
Maybe it's only
static
the main
roots
tank
every
that they
time.
don't. It doesn't target. Okay.
Who was the last one that got hit? Wasn't it Cujo?
But it definitely.
Oh yeah, but
Cujo,
I had it
not
back
Dais.
already. Like it was pointing to your direction, right, Kusha? I think.
Yeah, it was looking at Cujo.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try, like, as soon as I get it back, try to stack on me and see if we can, like, bait it that way.
Well, he needs to.
North.
He needs to come to us after he takes it.
I think it's easier than if you just go back.
If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb.
3 and 1.
Let lightning surge.
Ooh.
Go.
Dutch.
I will free us from the wheel.
Okay, behind him. Dutch.
A raging gale to
Gale.
rend you asunder.
It's AC BD. A first.
Where my Rhine-kissed blades.
C. BD stay south. Then go north.
I will suffer no
Behind her.
obstacles.
Dutch.
Great job again.
There you go.
No matter the foe, I will stay the course. Such is your power.
Got free DPS.
Come forth, my servant of
Okay.
shadow.
So yeah, remember Cujo, after you take the 3rd hit, immediately come to the party on the
You
bus
shall know true
for Alvin stack.
Let's see what the mechanic's gonna be.
Dragon, hear me and obey.
Okay,
Out-
small.
Alvin stack.
Out and stack. Okay. Okay, 1, 2. Come over here, push it.
Crush them.
Okay,
I think
Dutch. Dutch and out and stack.
Oh my.
Dama!
No. No.
Bathe them in black flame.
Okay.
Not gonna matter.
My meteors will extinguish your light.
What?
Yuli.
Yeah, Yuli is supposed to go north.
Yeah, DPS go north.
DPS go north, tanks healer go south.
You wretch.
If it's flare, you go to the empty corner, and if it's tower, it's if you have nothing, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
My
But
bad,
DPS
completely
DPS
forgot.
will always be going north.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Oh yeah, you have to get pushed towards there. Don't go ahead of the pushback. No, you're gonna fall. All right.
By the way, sure, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Hello?
If you would oppose our crusade,
I guess he
then
cannot hear me.
come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb. Let lightning surge.
Wait. Go.
I will free us from the wheel.
Dutch. Cross. Okay.
A raging gale to
Okay,
rend
gales.
you asunder.
CABD. CABD. The ciphers. Middle. Yeah.
Where my
Me.
righteous blades.
Okay. Go north. And then south.
I will suffer no obstacles.
Behind him. Go across. Alright.
No matter the foe, I will
Direct.
stay the course. Such is your power. Come forth, my servant of shadow. You shall know true terror. Dragon, hear me and obey.
Okay, the in and then spread.
Oh wait, yeah, it is what it is.
One, two, three.
Crush them.
Wait, Dutch. Stay in. Wait,
Oh, right.
wait, go. There we go.
Bathe them
Okay,
in
meteor.
black flame. My
Oh, wait, I
meteors
have
will
that.
extinguish your light.
Ooh. What's missing
One of
someone
the
here?
explosions went off.
I was missing someone south.
Yeah, I was baited by all the things there. I couldn't see what I had. If I had
Oh,
anything wrong. Both at the same time,
Hello.
and I was like,
Hello.
what? I got that?
Hello.
Mhm.
Hello.
There we go.
Well,
Hi.
hello, Asher.
Now you can talk.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Did you hear us at all?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
We couldn't hear you talk for like a good 30 minutes.
By the way, Kujo needs to come to the party, not to Wise. Because if he can look at Kujo and Kujo's where you are, Wise, then Golbez might turn away from where he needs to be. So yeah, Kujo would need to come to where the party is on the butt.
I mean, does it really matter? We're still going to east and west, so...
Well, for
problem
Alan's
is-
stack, I mean, If people, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just might throw people off is all.
The problem is, that first time he was facing someone other than us, he was cleaving in a corner, so it might have completely messed things up.
Yeah,
you just have to walk to where we are. You'll have enough time. He has to go through a little teleport animation.
Oh yeah, he doesn't. Okay.
If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb.
3 and 1.
Let lightning surge.
8. Go.
I will free us from the wheel.
Behind. Dodge. Right one.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
Okay. It's AC DB. AC DB. Okay. Towards the towards the middle, touching this. D south. Then north.
Oh man, got confused by your shadow.
No obstacles.
Behind him. What do you want me to change about them?
Nothing.
Okay.
No matter the foe, I will stay the course. Such is your power.
3 DPS.
Come forth, my servant of shadow. You shall know true terror. Dragon, hear me and obey.
Out and stack.
One, 2, 3.
Crush them.
Okay, behind. Dutch. There we go.
Good job.
Bathe them in black flame. My meteors will extinguish your light.
Ooh,
I
I got launched the wrong direction.
Okay.
Make sure you're on the marker. It's kind of what these markers are supposed to do.
You wretch.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I completely forgot the markers were even there. Mind you, they're right in my face.
No
My
worries.
servant of
Yeah, make sure you're on the
Yeah.
marker.
If you're on the marker, you'll get you'll get pushed back like just where you have to be.
So noisy. Yeah, it happens.
Okay. A food up if you need it.
Last tier they made like no tank buster or in tank invulns work, so I guess this tier might be no knockback invulns work.
If you would oppose our
There's
crusade,
one fight it does, but
will it in
but
Savage?
know that none shall deny
yeah, that's the
us
question.
salvation. This place shall be your tomb. Let lightning surge.
Wait,
Go.
Dutch.
I will free us from the wheel.
Okay, behind him. Dutch. Midline.
A raging gale to rend you
Gale Sphere.
asunder.
CADB. CADB.
Where my rime-kissed blades.
Okay, middle. Oh. No.
I will suffer no
Behind.
obstacles.
Dutch. There we go.
I did not mean to misclick that.
No matter the foe,
Well, whatever.
stay the course. Such is your power.
Free DPS.
Come forth, my servant of shadow. You shall know true terror.
Okay.
Dragon, hear me and obey.
Out and stack.
Okay. Mm-hmm. One, two, three.
Crush them.
Okay. Cross. No. Oh.
Bathe them in black flame. My meteors will
Oh, no, I'm
extinguish
glad.
your
There we go.
light.
Good job.
Yeah.
Great job.
Okay.
Nice. So he's just gonna do a shadow again.
You wretch.
It's gonna be the opposite.
Come forth, my servant of shadow.
So be in and
Yeah, the opposite.
in and spread.
Okay. Clusters. One, two, three.
And here comes Stardust.
Look to the heavens for your doom.
Well, I'm in the complete wrong spot.
Let's go, Ferris.
Then,
Light parties, light parties, light parties.
Oh. Yeah.
oh nice.
You.
Great one, I got it. And then remember to be south. For the
Set south.
stack on his butt. Stack on his
Except Kojo, except Kojo.
Yeah, except Kush. After this, you go, Kush.
Oh no 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 no.
That
You
was
ready for
close.
getting
There
into
you go.
multi-hit?
Yep, here it comes, in and spread.
Okay, dodge him. Dodge, let's stay in.
Wait.
Kill goes
Go.
out. Go.
Like, great job, guys.
Okay. If I remember correctly.
So next is Gale Sphere 2, I think, or is Okay, so it's basically the same, except there's gonna be a Hades mechanic, so only one side's gonna be safe.
Okay, on the back of it.
And there's light
Group
party
1
steps.
close.
We should not be on the same side.
It's only one side that's
Yeah.
safe, Sophia.
Yeah. Okay, so okay.
Group
well,
1 close.
Okay,
Group
so
2 close.
yeah, let's discuss it. So yeah, so first about that.
Want to know what's up?
So that targets healers, I'm guessing.
Yes. Probably.
So what we'll probably do, if it's okay with everyone, if it's too confusing, we can just do it normally. But what we'll do is for that mechanic only, we'll put Dama, Ferris, Yuli, and Weiss in Party 1. And we'll put
Okay.
yeah, basically we'll put both melees in Group 1. We're putting both ranged in Group 2.
Oh damn, got left out.
Yeah, if it's hard to tank,
You have a range combo.
Can I use my Imble and be between the two?
Tizzle, you have a range combo.
To be, I'm not sure. We
No.
might. I mean, we might be able to live it with a 5-3 stack. I'm not sure. We have gear, so okay.
I doubt it.
We can't
No.
live it yet. Okay. So yeah, no. Unfortunately, someone does have to get left out. So
Oh man, this is discrimination. Just because I have a
if-
magic combo.
I mean, if yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I'll have it out. I'll see.
We'll see.
I'll improv.
So yeah, basically just remember for that one. So only one side save. We're gonna go to the safe side, and yeah, the melee group will be in, range group out.
Mm-hmm.
God dang it, I didn't get a freaking add-on Hector. So after that is Galsphere 2. I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah.
Galsphere 2 is it's not that bad. It looks a little bad, but it's really not. So first, it happens the same. It happens basically the exact same as the first one in a basic level.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to do a north and south clone. Whichever one is first is going to go first. And he's going to do north and south or south and north. And then he's going to do east and west or west and east. So all that works the same. There's also a Hades in the middle. That's the same. All that is the same. What is different about Galsphere 2 is that in the middle of it, there is going to be light party stacks and two-person stacks. And they come in a random order. We'll get the light party stacks first, or then the two-party stacks second. Or we'll get the two-person stacks first, then the light party stacks second.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if the people who like to watch guys watch, but I did post mini guide from Hector, and the June Bob guide is the same strategy. But
Yeah.
pretty much what we're going to do is that so I don't think if I'm not mistaken, both of those mechanics don't come up until the east-west goes off.
No, I think the first one go 1 and 4. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So the first one goes off during the first one, and the second mechanic goes off during the fourth one.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
basically, what we're going to do is to avoid relative strats. We're going to use
For
our
north.
priorities to make it true north. So during the first one, we're going to have priority Group 1 north, Group 2 south, and during the fourth one, that's Group 1 east, Group 2 west.
Oh, vice versa, right? Group 1 west, Group 2 east.
That's what I meant. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm a Weaster.
Okay, no worries.
Like I know what I mean, but I just say it wrong.
No worries.
And then for both of them, it's range out, melee in for the 2-person.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just going to have to lean towards your group's side, but it shouldn't be that bad. So yeah, order of operations as the clones go out, a 2-person stack or light party goes out. That gets resolved as the first goes off. Then you dodge the second one, dodge the third one, and then the other mechanic goes out, and you're gonna dodge the fourth one and resolve that. So shouldn't be too bad. It probably will take a few attempts, but it's not that bad because it's just you just have to lean towards your side and do the stacks in 2-person. And otherwise it's the exact same mechanic. So I'll post some images on what this basically can look like.
For the 2-person. Mm-hmm. Usually, like I don't think we need to, but well, I guess for Party Finder they do, right? But like they do, like they line up and do like their partners just like freaking P3S. So you usually have like, gonna do this real quick while you search for the image thingy. So let's say it's over here.
Okay, and then
like we have this here. Mm-hmm. So pretty much, group 1 will be. Oh, we don't need that many. We don't need that many. I'm dumb. Okay. We only need 4. Okay, let me do that again.
Okay. So this is what it looks like with the 2-person stacks going in the forum channel now. So. Just that formation, and if it's light party stacks, then we're just going to be where the melees are in that image.
Oh, where is it? Pretty much, yeah.
In those those examples on the right image, the north is going off first, and then in the left image, the east is going off last.
Do you remember P3S when you had like the partner stacks? Pretty much, like you have like 4 mini stacks with someone just before ad phase. Dog 2, yeah, Dog 2 as well. That's more fresh, I think. It's pretty much the same, but in this case, like melees will be closer, and the range will be farther for that.
Are you having trouble understanding Cujo? And anyone
Why are you talking? Oh, okay. I understand with doing it, so I'll trust Furious on this one.
Okay.
But I get the general idea.
Alright. Karun BRB, so.
And if we're dodging, I guess it depends, right? It's usually, it depends on the order, if it's like stack or spread first, right? If we're gonna do like horizontal like stacks or vertical slabs.
Yeah, so the first one is always vertical. The last one's always horizontal. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, first and fourth. Dodge first and resolve. Dodge second. Dodge third. Dodge fourth and resolve. So yeah, on the first one, group 1 leans north, group 2 leans south, and on the last one, group 1 leads west, group 2 leans east. Yeah, it shouldn't be that bad. This is a lot easier than what I thought we would have to do. So it just gonna probably take some time. And this is probably the hardest mechanic of the fight. So if we can get this down, we should be pretty golden.
You just gotta get the timing right. You're gonna have to do I'm gonna have to sit up and go big brain mode to call that. It's like with
Yeah, I'm back.
welcome back. /follow Wise, okay. if it's a 2-person stat, you can do that. I guess you can always do that. At least you, Yoli, because you always want to be with me. In that regard. All right. I think after that, it's just a repeat of stuff and some little changes to some mechanics.
After that, he does Stardust 2, which is slightly different, but it's not that different.
Oh yeah,
Stardust 2 is the last new mechanic.
Yeah, I remember.
After Stardust 2, it's just repeats.
Alright.
Unless I'm forgetting some, but I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, that's the last. Then you just repeat the stuff until enraged.
He's gonna have another Dais shadow that takes forever to go off.
But know that none shall
You'll have another Gale too, but it'll be a repeat of Gale 2.
Pretty much the same.
This place shall be your tomb. Let lightning
Wait.
surge.
Go.
I'll go.
I will free us
Oh my
from
god.
the wheel.
You okay, man, there, buddy?
Just 1 centimeter off.
Okay. 1 inch, you meant.
Yeah.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
Gale Spear 1.
ACDB. ACDB.
Where my Rhine-kissed
No.
blades.
No south. Then Dutch north.
I will suffer no
Behind him?
obstacles.
Dutch.
No matter the foe, I will stay the course.
I like how when I get cleaved, I die instantly, but Dama just barely survives.
Don't worry, Wise.
Don't
Rama has
healers have like...
shielding.
I feel like healers have a bit more defense than casters.
They wear
Such is
they wear the
your
exact same
power.
armor.
Yeah, but I think they have like more vitality or something. I don't know. It was something I thought. Maybe not.
Come forth, my
Free
servant
DPS
of
time.
Like a base.
shadow.
Something like a base stat or something. But one time I survived just because I was a Highlander and the other tank was like a Midlander and I survived.
I still miss vitality mode.
Oh my goodness, nope.
I don't miss that.
Dragon, hear me
Right, as
and
Shadow.
obey.
It's out in stat.
Mm-hmm.
You're fine, Wise.
Yes, I know. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Crush them.
Dutch. Then out and step.
Oh no.
Bathe them in black flame.
Okay.
My meteors will extinguish your light.
I think we're good.
Great job.
You wretch.
Comes Shadow.
Come forth, my
He's gonna be in the
servant
spread.
of shadow.
This one takes a while to go off, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
Gangbuster, right?
Yes,
yeah,
always after
Busters.
that. 1, 2.
And after this, it's gonna be Stardust.
Look to the heavens for your doom.
Oh. Fuck me.
All.
My parties.
Uh,
My parties.
Nice.
Alright, it's gonna be Raid Wide, then Tank
Got it.
Buster.
The multi hitting one.
Yeah. And after Busters, everyone stack on butt. Except Weiss.
It was in and then spread, right? Yeah.
It's in and spread.
Be gone.
Dutch. Dutch and stay in.
Wait,
Wait.
go.
Go.
Alright, great job.
Hold on.
Here comes Terra Storm 2.
This place shall be your tomb.
oh shit! I don't have
So
my
don't
magic.
commit yet, it got away from
Where
Hades.
my Rhine kids
It's in the
Okay.
breeds.
Northwest.
Range group out.
Someone just
Ah.
didn't come over here.
You, Kusha.
I got Kyrim.
Probably tried to call out a corner.
A raging gale.
Okay, here we go.
rend you
Gale Spear 2.
asunder.
A. AC. ACDB. ACDB. Okay.
World Figures.
We're just not
Where
moving.
his blades.
Oh. I see.
Oh boy.
Oh, I fucked up.
Yeah. No worry.
Ow, well, yeah.
Oh,
How did... Okay, apparently I was not with you. Also, I'm dead.
Okay, so I'll try to do a better call out on Terra Storm.
No worry.
I'll say like 1, 3, and then north and south.
yeah. I get
So
it.
1, 2 is in
Oh,
the
stupid.
north, 3, 4 in the south. Well, I guess I'll just say 1 and 3, and then 1 or 3, whichever one is actually. But these markers make it hard to see, but we'll try.
Northwest. Yeah, because it's a car. It's an intercardinal, the safe zone, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
In the back. So you mean south? That's Kiram.
Wait,
Yeah,
are
it's
you
me.
for Gale 2? Yeah, Gale 2. Or no, sorry, not Gale 2. Terra Storm 2.
Oh. Okay.
Wait, I have a quick question.
Well, I mean,
so in that
technically
last,
both. I mean, technically both.
It can't be both.
Well, he's in the back in Terra Storm, and he's in the south in Gale.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, that's what you meant. What are you gonna say, Yuli?
in that last pattern we just saw where it was AC and then the middle was safe, group 1 should have been on A or just in melee range north, and then group 2 should have been C, correct? For the party stat?
Yeah, just in melee range north-south.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, because I think we only had like this patch over here, like a line through the arena was safe, so it would have been stacked on this portion, line up with this portion of the arena, but on the north side pretty much.
Why on that side? Is there something? Is the Hades? Was there a Hades thing? I didn't notice.
Wait.
No, but just because group 2 would be on the south side and we would be on the north side because we're group 1. That's why. And we're gonna be on this side because this was the safe one because of the gales.
I thought the middle was safe.
That's
So
one.
so on that gale, the middle was safe first, yes. But it's the
Okay,
So we
so
would've
we
been
should have just been in the
mid-
middle. That's what was
middle
confusing.
to
Middle north.
Middle to
Okay.
middle north. So if you look at
Okay.
if you look at the image, Yuli, in the forum channel,
Mhm.
The second image I posted that has all the people in a vertical line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so in this case, the right, the east side was safe first, because that's why all the players are over there.
Gotcha.
And yeah, so as you can see, the group 1 people are on the north side, the group 2 people are on the south side, in that safe spot.
Mm-hmm.
If I actually let this play a little more, it might help make it make sense. Fire this image now, and then I'll get out of here.
The moon is made of pepperoni. Oh, everyone left.
Yep, gotta reset.
I'm so like, like
All I
I
heard
still
was
can
the
get
moon is
over how the pepperoni. When it's only 1 hour for the streams, it feels very so little time compared to the usual Savage 2 hours or 90 minutes even.
I kinda just wish it was all 2 hours. I don't really know why it's not.
I think it was like that before, right? I'm not sure. I think
I'm not
it was
sure.
like that before.
I know you have
But
things
they
like
changed.
Eureka and whatever that have 3-hour instances, technically.
Yeah. Eureka, Bosnia, Diadem, it's all 3 hours.
Oh
I
no,
mean,
wait,
Mark.
This portrait is breaking all the time now for some reason. It's almost like they took a broken system and made it more broken.
What else
Ooh,
is new?
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't get my portrait to fix it for some reason.
He's just gonna follow you blindly during gales and star showers.
Fine.
Let's go.
I got this.
Proceeds to kill Kusha.
Well, he even see you correctly?
Yeah.
Not only are you short, but he has a big red mark over his head.
We've been playing with Fairies for far longer than any of you. We are accustomed to finding her. Or you just that's an ability you acquire after a long time. Unless you have a robe or skirt, then you'll lose her forever.
Shall deny us salvation.
Oh man, wrong order.
This place shall be your tomb.
4-2, 4-2.
Let lightning surge.
Go.
Go
I will free us from the wheel.
behind.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
Okay. CABD.
Where my
Not
ride blades.
Haze. North. Then it's south.
Oh, I moved too quickly. Darn it.
I will suffer no
Behind them.
obstacles.
Touch.
No matter the foe, I will stay the course. Such is your power.
Free DPS.
Come forth, my servant of shadow. You shall know true terror. Hear me and obey.
Like in his
Okay.
spread. Busters.
1, 2, 3.
In his spread.
Crush them.
Okay. Dutch. Fagin.
Wait.
Wait.
Now.
Go.
Jump.
Bathe them in
Okay.
black flame. My meteors will extinguish your light.
Hold on.
Yep. Good job. Alright, it's gonna be out and stack now, but it's not gonna happen immediately.
Come forth, my servant of shadow.
Oh, so it's always the opposite one,
Yeah,
apparently.
it looks to be that way.
Busters after
Yeah, Busters.
this.
Busters and then Stardust.
1, 2, 3.
Stardust.
To
Stardust.
the heavens for your doom.
Right.
What?
Roll stacks, roll stacks, roll stacks, roll stacks.
Oh, well.
Huh.
I was on the wrong spot and somehow he still got by.
Lucky. Alright, on butt, on butt, on butt. Well, no, sorry, Comets, Tank Busters, and then on butt.
I am bone, I'll aim bone. Don't worry.
Alright, on butt.
Be gone.
Out and stack. Great job. That worked great. Alright, Terra Storm 2 is next.
Yeah.
This place shall be your tomb.
Alright, 3 and 1. It's 1.
Blades.
Not fast enough.
Yeah, it took too long.
Yeah, I saw it too late.
It's okay. This doesn't reset.
Yeah. Might wanna pop sprint during that.
A raging
Especially you, because you have to go all the way to the back. Pretty much. Mm. Okay.
Roger, Donald.
Roger. Now for the outside melee, something with the forward. Oh, you are, Yuli. I go up. For uptime, I'm still in the stack.
Surprised you can get uptime from that.
Yeah. Can get it for a bit.
It's pretty difficult to get uptime there, I know. So,
If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb.
3-1.
Let lightning surge.
Wait.
Go.
Oh,
I will free us from the wheel.
behind. Touch.
A raging
Gale
gale to rend you asunder.
AC, ACBD, ACBD.
Where my
No.
rage blades.
B, north. South.
I will suffer no
Touch.
obstacles.
Go. Nice.
No matter the foe, I will stay the course. Such is your power.
Now Ferris comes to kick my kneecaps for a little bit.
Shadow.
Gonna get those hit those positionals, is it?
You shall know true terror.
Extra shadow.
Dragon, hear me and obey.
Out and stack.
Ouch.
Crush them.
Okay.
Out and stack.
Oops.
Good job.
Bathe them in black flame. My meteors will extinguish your light.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good job.
You
Pick up
wretch.
the other, the next one. This can be in spread.
Come forth, my servant of shadow.
Busters.
One. Dos. Three.
Stardust.
Look to the heavens for your doom.
Oh my god.
My party's not dead.
Oh yeah, now I recall.
No greed during Stardust, because if you get hit by AoE, you're dead.
Oh no, I wasn't greeting. It's just
What? Yeah,
I was on my magic combo. Maybe it was a little
I was
bit
just wiped at this
fine.
point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ferris has a buster. Yeah, no.
Can I survive this? How many? How many?
Yeah, usually.
Be gone.
You die on top of them. I see.
Did you get hit by AoE?
I mean, unless my ping is atrocious, which I haven't looked at for a while, maybe, but not on my screen. But we'll see.
Alright.
Hold on. Let's see.
Sophia can tell.
You got hit by Void Stardust.
Yeah, okay. That's
So the thing is, the AoE from the Void Stardust doesn't kill you outright, but the magic Vuln down will make you die from the 2-person stack.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So because you
Yeah.
took 200,000 damage from that.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Just cool.
Just take LB there, I'll be fine.
Oh my god.
Kuzma could have maybe survived that, but not really.
200,000 damage. I mean, it killed him in one hit, so I don't know. Maybe
It did
maybe
100,000 to him.
Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe with mitigation, but
Yeah, tanks barely survived.
the problem though is that he won't have mitigation for the Buster.
Yeah.
Alright, it's a 2-4.
Let lightning surge.
Wait.
Ah.
Go.
Oh,
I will free us from the wheel.
behind him. Touch.
What was that slide cast?
A raging gale
Yes,
to
sir.
rend you asunder.
AC. ACDB. ACDB.
Where my rhyme kick blades.
North.
I will suffer no obstacles.
Behind him.
Get a bit skin.
No matter the foe, I will stay the course. Such is your power.
3 DPS.
Come forth, my servant of shadow. You shall know true terror. Dragon, hear me and obey.
Like in and spread.
Now come the Buster.
Busters.
1, 2, 3.
Crush them.
Touch.
In and spread.
Okay. Wait.
Get in, get in, get in, get in.
Out.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Bathe them in black flame.
Oh yeah, we did.
We're dead.
Yeah, we're done.
My meteors will extinguish your light.
Okay. Yeah. No, no worries. 60%. It's okay now. Jumping. Okay.
Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna grab something to drink real quick.
Yeah, you just wait.
No, you.
But
Oh,
you
well,
you get
you
knocked,
have to
you
get
get knocked
pushed
back
further.
into the corner.
Yeah, that was my first time having flare and doing it, and then I got hit by a meteor, but I didn't know if it's because I didn't move or because we had someone down.
That's because I was down. I didn't get to the tower one time when I got back up.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult.
I think that's the hard thing about it because, like pretty much if someone's dead, it's a wipe. I don't know if Tank LB3 could save that for the later one, but still, I don't know. There's a saving that we can. Okay.
Yeah, someone's down. Send the 2 flares into the 2 tower. Everyone else goes to the other one.
Oh, okay. Just to sack
Those
them.
both
If
flares
you're gonna-
sacks them, but saves the rest of the party. Raising those two.
I mean,
Plus
that's a
everybody else,
decent
but-
prog strat, but that's not gonna work.
But
on
I
a
mean,
clear.
that's not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna do anything.
And if you're about to clear and you do that, then I guess it's okay. But
I
yeah.
mean,
Because I think it happens once again almost at the end of the fight, right? Exactly the same mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Sure.
yeah. Let's go.
someone's
Are you back?
AFK.
Copy?
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Ugh.
Okay. Are you back, Sophia?
Yeah.
Okay. Check your food if you need food.
If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb.
3 and 1.
Let lightning surge.
Go.
Go
I will free us from the wheel.
behind him. Touch.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
AC BD. AC BD.
Where my rhyme-kissed
Middle.
blades.
Go north. And south.
I will suffer
Behind
no
him?
obstacles.
Touch.
No matter the foe, I will stay the course. Such is your power. Come forth, my servant
All right.
of shadow. You shall know true terror.
Alright. That's Dais Shadow.
Dragon, hear me and obey.
Out and stack.
Yep. Buster. 1, 2, 3.
Crush them.
Eight.
Out and stack.
Dutch. And then out of stack, yeah.
Bathe them in black flame.
Okay.
My meteors will extinguish your light.
I saw that, Ferris. Ferris just barely stepped out of circle too quickly.
Yeah. That was my bad.
No worries.
Wretch. Come forth. forth, my servant of shadow.
Oh,
I thought the Raiton gap closer would keep me in the circle. That was my bad.
Can you still use the stationary one?
Oh yeah. No, I just wanted to see if I could. I thought I could gap close but stay in the circle, but
okay.
it's the toe stepped out.
Small toe.
Yes.
Small toe.
That's my bad.
If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb.
4 and 2.
Let lightning surge.
Wait. Go.
I will free us from the wheel.
Behind him. Cross. Okay.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
CA BD. CA BD.
Where my Rhine-kissed blades.
Goes out. No.
I will suffer
Behind
no
him?
obstacles.
And Dutch.
I dodged that completely by accident. I
No matter the foe,
tunnel
I
vision.
will stay the course. Such is your power. Come forth, my servant of shadow. You shall know true terror.
Dais Shadow's coming up.
Dragon, hear me and obey.
Alan stats. Busters.
8, 1, 2, 3.
Crush them.
Nice.
Bathe them in black flame. My meteors will extinguish your light.
Nice.
Good job.
Ow. Ooh. That one hurt.
He's a tiny dude.
Alright.
You
It's
wretch.
gonna be in and spread next for Dais Shadow. I'm gonna go off.
Come forth, my servant of shadow.
Buster.
Yep, Buster.
1, 2, 3.
Stardust.
Look to the heavens for your doom.
Fall.
Yeah, it's like parties.
Stay in your spots.
Mm-hmm. Right wire, that's me. Oh. Little busters. Then miss out.
Image spread.
Oh.
Relative to
No
this
worries.
side.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's go. This one's okay. Wait,
Yeah.
go. Spread. Okay.
I was on the
Yes,
tail
Sophia, I-
edge of that blade.
Terror Storm 2's coming up.
This place shall be your tomb.
Okay.
Alright, it's 3-1.
My
It's
rhyme
1.
kick
1.
blades.
Oh.
Did you get hit by the meteor?
Not sure.
A raging gale to
Yell Spear
rend
2.
you
Oh, good.
Messed
asunder.
up.
Oh, CABD. Get used to saying it.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, this is a problem.
Where my
See?
rhyme kick
Nope.
blades.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Is it? Oh yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was.
Messed
Well,
up.
Riz is completely
yeah.
dead.
Oh. Yeah, that. Yeah, that one. If you get distracted, then it's over. Easy.
It wasn't rolls, it was
No, it's rolls. It's light artists. I know. I'm sorry. Okay. Checking. If you need food. So yeah, if for that one, if it's light parted, we should just stay where we are, right? Instead of trying to like over adjust. Yeah. We have the whole. Yeah, after a star shower.
Yeah, for Stardust, just make absolutely sure you don't get hit by the first or the second one. Because
Mhm.
those are the most dangerous ones.
Okay.
If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb.
3 and 1.
Let lightning surge.
Wait. Go.
I will free us from the
Behind.
wheel.
Dutch.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
ACBD. ACBD. Okay, middle.
Where my rhyme kick blades.
Touch. B, so be south. Oh. Oh, shit.
I will suffer no obstacles.
Behind him? I will survive, don't worry. Wait, touch.
No matter the foe, I
It's gonna
will
hit.
stay the course.
I use this as well.
Such is your power. Come forth, my servant of shadow. You shall know true terror.
Hey.
Dragon, hear me and obey.
Out and stack, out and stack.
Buster.
Busters.
1, 2, 3.
Crush them.
Touch. Then out and stack.
Bathe them in black flame.
Meteor.
My meteors will extinguish your light.
What?
This tower.
Oh, then the north tower? What's a tower?
Someone missed
Okay.
the tower.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. What the hell is that?
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the tower. That sucks.
Ah, yeah. No worries. Let's see. Oh yeah, this.
For a second, I didn't even realize I had flare because I had not gotten it until just now.
Mm-hmm.
It does help to kind of stay loosely spread until everything comes out.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just like walk to the side, you see. If I have anything on my head.
If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb. Let lightning surge.
Wait.
Go.
Nope.
I will free us from the wheel.
Behind him. Cross. Bus. Right way. Yeah.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
Hmm. AC BD. AC BD.
Where my Rhine-kissed blades.
B south. Then go north.
I will suffer
Behind him?
no obstacles.
Touch. Yeah. Another rake
No
one
matter the
coming.
foe,
Yeah.
I will stay the course. Such is your power. Come forth, my servant of shadow. You shall know true terror. Dragon, hear me and obey.
Oh,
And then sprint. Busters.
monsters, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Crush them.
A touch. Wait. Go.
Bathe them in
Oh, rip.
flame.
I think so.
My meteors will extinguish your light.
No. Okay. Okay.
You wretch.
Okay. No worries. Just try. Do you need 5 minutes to stretch? Something like that?
Yeah, let's take a breather.
Mm-hmm. Bye, be right back. Okay.
Lockout. Even if we could go later, I don't think people are awake enough for it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because we usually do 3 hours on Saturdays, but because we're going late.
Yeah, I'm sorry, good.
It's okay. Just this time. And just let me know when you're back. Welcome back, Yuli. Come back, Ferris.
Oh, thank you.
Alright. Let's see. Someone's missing? Okay.
If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb.
Ferris phone.
Let lightning surge.
Wait. I'll go.
I will free us from the wheel.
Uh-oh.
Touch. Crossover. Right one. Then it's Gales. Yeah.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
C-A-B-D. C-A-B-D.
Where my
center.
blades.
Beam, going north. Go south.
I will suffer no
Behind him. Dutch. Nice.
No matter the foe, I will stay the course.
The right one.
Such is your power. Come forth, my servant of shadow.
3 DPS.
You shall know true terror. Dragon, hear me and obey.
Out of stack.
Okay. Yeah, out and stack. And then we have Buster from me and Kusha. 1, 2, 3.
Crush them.
Okay, touch. Then out and stack. Okay, meteor.
Bathe them in black flame. My meteors will extinguish your light.
Right.
Good job.
Nice.
You wretch. Come forth, my servant of shadow.
Mm-hmm. Buster. 1, 2, 3.
Look to the heavens
Start
for
us.
your doom.
Right. Okay, roll stacks.
Roll stacks, roll stacks.
Got this.
It's gonna be tank busters and then Outdive Shadow and then spread.
Mhm.
And spread.
Be gone.
Dutch. And go. Nice.
Like Terra Storm 2.
This place shall be your tomb.
3-1.
Where my rise
Street.
blades.
Come
There
on.
we go. Raid white. Got this one, Kusha. And now it's Gales, right? Yeah.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
Alright. A, B, D, B. Okay. Here.
Where my
Yeah,
righteous blades.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So
Well-
for that,
Yeah, wait.
Wait.
can explain that again, I think. And then yeah, that one is just normal one. The range are supposed to be closer to northern than the melees, right? For that, if it's like
melees and tanks are in and ranged are out.
Yeah. So the healer and the range will be like all the way, almost like closest to the wall, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. No worries.
Just keep pulling.
We got one more pull.
Yeah, it's allowed to see it once. You just gotta get used to it. Just seeing it more times.
If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb.
3 and 1.
Let lightning surge.
Wait. Go.
I will free us from the
Behind
wheel.
him. Dutch.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
Okay. AC BD. AC BD. Okay.
Where my rime-kissed blades.
Okay, south. North.
I will suffer
Behind him.
no obstacles.
Dutch.
Yeah, it's gonna happen eventually.
No matter the foe, I will stay the course.
Once yours, Kusha, yeah. Buster.
Oh, you died to bleed.
Oh. Nope.
Such is your power.
3 DPS now? Yeah.
Come forth, my servant of shadow. You shall know true terror.
Okay, nope.
Dragon, hear me and obey.
And then spread.
Yeah, in spread. Buster. 1, 2, 3.
Crush them.
Okay, Dutch. Dutch and stay in.
Oh, right.
Stay in. Go out. Oof.
Well, that's still a
Oh
problem.
yeah, we're
Black flame.
no worries. What do you have? Okay.
My meteors will
We did.
extinguish your light.
You can probably get. Oh. I don't know. Does the healer in the center doesn't get a lot of damage from all the explosions? Oh, you jumped off. Really?
Yeah, essential dignities.
Ah, okay. We probably can get 1 or 2 more pulls.
Only one.
Well, 1, yeah.
and we won't be able to get close to finishing it. So
Yeah.
If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb. Let lightning surge!
Okay, wait. And dodge.
I will free us from the
Behind him.
wheel.
Cross. See.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
Gales. It's CADB. CADB.
Where my rime-kissed blades.
Okay. Okay, right here. And go north.
I will suffer no
Behind him?
obstacles.
Dutch. There we go.
No matter the foe, I will stay the course. Such is your power. Come forth, my servant of shadow. You shall know true terror. Dragon, hear me and obey.
Out stack.
Now you have busters.
Crush them.
Oh.
Reverse.
Wait. It's reverse, but stay on the same side. Dodge. There you go. Hold on.
Bathe them in black flame. My meteors will extinguish your light.
Nice.
You can spread next.
You wretch.
But really busters.
Come forth, my servant of shadow.
Okay, busters. 1, 2.
Stardust.
There we go.
Look to the heavens for your doom.
Stack up.
Off roll. Yes, that. Raid why I got it?
After this, in and spread after this.
Be gone!
Okay, dodge. Let's just stay in. Wait. Go. Very nice.
This
Airstone
place
2.
shall be your tomb.
1-3.
Where my rime-kissed
3-3.
blades.
Hold on. Great white. Got it, cushion. Yeah. Now Gales.
Gale Spear 2.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
CA DB. CA DB.
Where my rime-kissed blades.
No. No word. It was a nice adjust on the first Ashdaya shadow. Yeah, C, then A, then D and B.
Queen.
Okay. No worries. Oh! It's almost. Oh, she's pretty much only 33% left after that. Okay. Alright.
When we come back to this on Monday, I need to more properly look where I'm supposed to be going for those pairs.
Yeah, like.
Party 8,
it's-
Party 1 should pre-position for that. Like, I moved towards the like where Weiss is, and it actually helped a lot. So,
Yeah,
well, Dama
yeah.
killed us both after, but it
Wow.
would have been helpful.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're
So, let me see if I can
I
find.
thought C that, but I got hit with the C. C was
Okay.
was supposed to be all the way on the left. Not in the
Mm-hmm.
middle.
Yeah. So for that, it's pretty much just it's trying. Yeah, you have to go all the way north of here, pretty much, because it's like ranging healers out and melees, tanks and melees in. Yeah, if you can more or less preposition for that, it really helps.
Yeah.
That way you're already on that side. You only have to like move horizontally to where it's safe, pretty much. Same for, well, I guess party 2 is already on south, so it's okay. It's probably the toughest. It's the toughest one, so it's okay. Even I'm still trying to get used to it. Let's see. 32%. Okay. So we'll come back to this on Monday then. Yeah.